Hey Gemini, welcome back, and anyone that's new, welcome here. All are welcome. Are my lovely Geminis. As you know, before I got on and meditated on you Geminis, and in the meditation I got, here we go again. Okay, here we go again. Whatever that is to you, here we go again. Maybe it's a pattern, a cycle of some sort, something like that. Okay. I'm also getting that there's a need to work with crystals. If you aren't working with crystals, there's something where I feel like crystals will be so helpful for you. Maybe wearing crystals or carrying crystals around or a crystal around, something like that. Okay. I also heard something will blow over, so I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's a message for somebody. It will blow over. Okay, something's gonna blow over. I also heard in the meditation, be thankful for the wrong relationships. That's how you grow. Okay, that's how you wake up to certain things, what you like, what you don't like, something like that. Okay, so that's what I got in the meditation. If it resonates, fantastic. If not, just dismiss it and let's get into this reading, all right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. Also, energies can be reversed. I could be talking to a cross watcher. Also, my readings are timeless, so if it's for you, it will find you. Universal God and Spirit guys, please let me be a clear channel for the collective of my lovely Geminis. Thank you. Let's see what we have. Universal God and Spirit guys, what do we have for Gemini, please? What do we have for my lovely Geminis? Abundance. I'm a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yes, you can. All right, let's see what else we have. What else do we have for my lovely Geminis? What else do we have for Gemini, please? What else do we have, please? Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. This could be a cross-watcher read. Doesn't have to be. There's something where you're like, yes, I have grief. There's grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate. You lost something possibly, okay? Or it could even be the fact that I'm picking up on a cross-watcher. This could also be being thankful for the wrong relationships that came through in the meditation, okay? They've taught you some things. It could also be the fact that I'm getting something like that where I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Someone may have came into your life and treated you correctly, okay? And that could have been the case where you're so used to a certain person, maybe a certain person in a different body every time, right? There's something like that. That could be the case. So, there's something going on here. There's something that you lost is an opportunity to appreciate it. In the abundance, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. 1000%. All right, let's go ahead and pull another oracle card and my numerology at work with it. Let's see what else we have. What else we have for Gemini? What else do we have for Gemini, please? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. That's a big one that's coming out today. What else we have? What else we have, please? This is it. The energy is gaining momentum. So there's something gaining momentum here. Okay. Let's go to the overall energy and see what comes out. Let's see overall energy, please. What's the overall energy for my lovely Geminis? What's the overall energy for Gemini, please? That's not it. What's the overall energy? Okay, that's it. Queen of Swords. Wow, okay. It's like you're still in receiving mode, but you're just like cut off from your emotions. You're detached from your emotions. You're like, hey, I'm still in receiving mode, but I'm detached from my emotions, okay? Some of you could be showing up kind of intimidating in a sense, okay? I do feel like that's the case. I do feel like that's what I'm getting, okay? You're like, yeah, I'm still in receiving mode, but like my standards are high. I have these high boundaries, something like that. Definitely getting something like that. You could be very, very clear on something too. Let's go to the past energy. What's the past energy, please? The Six of Wands. Okay. The Six of Wands here, I do feel like this is the energy of beautiful. victory and success in something. I do feel like you could be being recognized in some way, shape, or form here in the past. There's something going on with that. Okay, being recognized. You could be someone who's like really well known in their community too. Let's go to the current energy. What's the current energy, please, for my lovely Geminis? What's the current energy for Gemini, please? Okay, 4 of Wands. Celebrating. You're celebrating something here currently. Maybe you've gone to a wedding, or you know someone that's engaged, something like that. So that's what I'm getting as well. This is big community energy is what I'm getting. You have something around community here. Home. Okay, I'm getting home life. You could be getting a new home, looking for a new home, something like that. Let's go ahead and go to the outside energy. What's the outside energy? Justice. Okay. There's something that's karmic here on the outside. There could also be fairness and balance coming in on the outside as well. So we'll see what comes out when I clarify. Let's go to the challenge. What's the challenge, please? What's the challenge? The 5 of Swords. Yeah. This is very much self-sabotaging energy. That's also what I'm getting from you. I'm also feeling like you're dealing with someone that could be like a win at all costs kind of energy, or people. Okay, that's also what I'm getting. That could be very challenging. And that could be why I got in the meditation. Here we go again. Let's go to what you're not aware of. What are you not aware of, please? Gemini, what is Gemini not aware of? The Human. There's something around like looking at things from a different perspective. Being grateful that the wrong relations have left your life. Like being grateful that you are done with the wrong relationships, something like that. That's the other thing that I'm getting. Now it's like shifting that perspective. This is like also like releasing something. Okay, you gotta let something go. Let's go to the possible outcome. Okay, that's too many cards. What's the possible outcome, please? What's the possible outcome, please? What's the possible outcome? Possible outcome, please. 2 of Swords. So very much cut off right here. You are totally cut off from some form of emotions here. Done. Done with it. Done with it. Cut off from your emotions. You could also having that duality back and forth in your mind, okay? There's something where you think this, but then you think this. You're kind of cut off. I think it's time. That's what I'm getting. Maybe working with crystals could help to open up that heart, okay? You closed it down. Under construction, close down that heart. Totally getting that. It's almost like under construction. Boom. Cutting it off. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the overall energy. I'm going to clarify, and then I will pull advice. Let's go ahead and go to that Queen of Swords. Why the Queen of Swords, please? Why the Queen of Swords, please? The Emperor. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Oh, 7 of Wands. Okay. The Emperor, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. So brand new beginning. You're taking action, being disciplined in something with the 7 of Pentacles. You're investing into some brand new beginning. You know that you are a limitless being and you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. You're very clear on this. You're going towards it. You're planting your seeds. It's brand new beginning. Looks lifelong. Looks reliable. But the 5 of Wands is here. Like, I heard, don't let somebody or people mess up your vibe, okay? I also feel like with the 5 of Wands, this could be an internal battle, okay? You're trying to work through this internal battle, this grief maybe that you've held on to too. That's for some of you. Let's go ahead and go to that 6 of Wands. Why the 6 of Wands for the past energy? Got Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, 8 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. That wants to come out a lot today. This is about walking away from people, places, things that don't serve you any longer, especially the lower vibrational energies, okay? So that grief maybe you've held on to, maybe the disappointments that you've held on to, past energy, walking away from that. Maybe that's something you're trying to work on. You're very clear. You've detached from something on an emotional level, but deep down, There's this sadness, there's this grief, there's this disappointment here in the past. Yeah. Let's go to the Four of Wands. Why the Four of Wands, please? Why the Four of Wands for the current energy? Eight of Wands. Page of Pentacles, you're learning something. Seven of Swords. Two of Swords. That Two of Swords is out here for the possible outcome. Okay? This is about self-deception, I feel like. There's deception going on here, or you're dealing with somebody that's sneaking, lying, cheating, being deceptive. Something like that. That's for some of you, okay? There's something around crows as well. So you may be seeing crows, okay? Or it's some form of omen for you. Could be even good luck, okay, for some of you. I'm definitely getting that. There could be some form of fast communication or move. Some of you are going to move. Something around moving, fast, moving. There's some form of self-deception you're working through, working on. It has something to do with that deception is what I'm getting with this grief. For some reason, I'm getting grief. It's a lower vibrational energy. It could even be fear that you're working through. I also feel like you're having a hard time balancing that spirituality and practicality here. Some of you are taking a class or a course of some sort. There's also that I'm getting. Let's go to Justice. Why the Justice, please? Why the Justice for the outside energy? The Judgment, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So there's this brand new beginning with the Ace of Swords, right? Very clear on something. You're working on something. You're working very diligently and very hard at something. You might be going very slow at this, or there's somebody that's coming in that's coming towards you very slowly. You are very intimidating. You're giving off a very intimidating vibe right now. That's what I keep getting. That Queen of Swords is out twice. You're very detached on an emotional level, and maybe this person or other people are not used to that. Definitely getting that. Let's go to the Five of Swords. I heard give them a taste of their own medicine. Whoa, here. Okay, so maybe you're giving someone a taste of their own medicine. Let's go ahead and go to the Five of Swords. The Hermit, the challenge, the strength. Five of Cups. This is about overcoming something within self. That's the challenge. Going within, overcoming something. And I feel like it has something to do with a lower vibrational energy. Could be some form of grief. I'm definitely getting that. It's almost like you're trying to free yourself from the blockages, like holding yourself back almost, especially with the Nine of Cups, like being fulfilled emotionally. And only you can do that, right? Fulfilling yourself up. Let's go to the Hangman for what you're not aware of. What's the Hangman about, please? Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and then we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, we have the Three of Wands, the Queen of Wands. So, yeah, this is about working on something, mastering your craft in something. I feel like it has something to do with yourself. One, it's about being patient and waiting for your ships to come in, looking at things from a whole different perspective here. Even yourself, looking at yourself differently. And I mean that in a good way. Some of you are not looking at yourself in a good way. Let's go to the Two of Wands. Why the Two of Wands, please? Why the Two of Wands for the possible outcome? Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, Eight of Swords. Get out of your head. Healing that. Healing the overthinking. Healing the getting overthink. That's what I'm getting, overthinking. Healing the overthinking. You are an air sign. It's very common with air signs to be overthinking, especially with a lot of air in your chart, even if you're not an air sign, okay? But you could have air in your chart, lots of air in your chart. But I'm definitely getting your overthinking. You're healing this, though. Being in your head too much. Fears. Now I'm seeing creativity flow, which I feel like is going to help with manifesting something, okay? And I feel like also there could be something where there's a friendship coming back in with the Three of Cups, or there's going to be something to like have fun. I heard have fun with this person. So maybe you're going to have fun with this person, but I feel like there could also be somebody coming in. Maybe they have an apology, but they have a gift for you. Somebody has a gift for you. That's random. All right, let's go ahead and go to advice. What advice do you have? What advice do you have, please? Page of Cups, the Empress. There's something about a kid. King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is about, one, there's something about a kid, okay? The Empress, Page of Cups. Okay, so I don't know if there's something around children, maybe spending time with your kids, or your kid could help with some form of actually healing, in a sense. Maybe that inner child having fun, having joy. There's something around birthing this creative energy as well. Focusing on that day-to-day task, focusing on the inner self is what I'm getting. There's something around focusing on the inner self for advice here. Don't overgive your energy. Bring balance to your life is what I'm getting. That's a big time advice. All right, let's go ahead and pull a mindful message card and see what comes out. All right, what else do we have? What else do we have for my lovely Geminis? What else do we have for Gemini, please? Doing our best. We are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. I truly, truly hope this helped, and I hope this resonated with you guys. I will see you guys next time. I love you so, so much. One love, and namaste. Mwah.